Hey guys, what's going on? Nick the Fish Guy here doing an update for you. This is the update on the Miracle Mud and how my tank is doing with it and how everything's going. It's been a while, probably about 5 months now. I kind of wanted to give the Miracle Mud time to do its thing and really truly test it before I gave you guys an update or what I thought of it or if I recommended it or not. And I'm happy to say that it's treating my tank really well. As you can see, my tank's doing great. Everything's extremely healthy. All the levels are really stable. All the coloration of stuff is very, very beautiful. But I couldn't be happier with how it's doing. I'm very happy with the product that I purchased, the Ecosystems Miracle Mud. I'm more than happy with it. It does what it says what it promises. And so if you were to ask me right now if I recommended it, I'd say yes. After 5 months of it being in my tank, and I haven't done a single water change. Honestly, just been dosing the tank, feeding the fish, cleaning the protein skimmer out. So basically the same old stuff. But I haven't changed the water once. Levels are still good. Levels are still stable. They're actually more stable than they were before. I've noticed that with the Miracle Mud. But it all works good. It's all doing great. And I'm very happy with it. So I'm gonna take you down underneath here real quick. Show you the sump. And I do have some news. I am actually getting rid of this tank, this 90-gallon tank. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's just too much for my mom to take care of while I'm away at college. So if you do live in the Cincinnati area and you are looking for some very beautiful and healthy coral or very beautiful and healthy fish, I'm selling all 4 of my tanks, and I'm selling a lot of the coral. I am keeping a smaller tank, probably like a 50-gallon, maybe a 56-gallon column tank. We'll see what happens. I'll be doing updates on that, on my new tank and how I set it up and everything. But the 90-gallon, unfortunately, is going. It is not going to be set up for much longer. It'll be taken down in the next week or so. Well, next few weeks before I go back to college. So, if you're interested, just kind of leave a comment below, and we'll kind of exchange information, and we'll figure it out. But I live in the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati, Ohio, that is. And just kind of let me know if you're interested in anything. But anyways, down to the sump, and I'll be including the sump in my next setup. So my system's not really gonna change. It's just gonna be smaller. That's the only thing that's going to be different about it. I'm going to have less things in my tank. Less fish, less coral. But I'm going to keep all the very nice pieces of coral and the fish that can be in a 56 column. So basically just the small fish that I have. But the sump's doing great. The sump light is not on right now. The actual refugium part is not on right now. That is because I do my lighting on reverse cycles. So when my tank light is on, my refugium light is off, and vice versa. And same with the protein skimmer. I run my protein skimmer during the day, but at night it shuts off. Just for the simple fact that when the lighting in the refugium is on, I don't want the protein skimmer on at the same time. And that's kind of just how I've had it set up, and it's been great. I only needed one. I think it's an Eco Exotic Panorama lighting strip. I just needed one of them. It lights my sump great. My algae grows enough. The protein skimmer is doing great. The Reef Octopus 150. Couldn't ask for an easier setup. A very maintenance-free setup. It's not hard to take care of whatsoever. But everything's going really good, you guys. I just wanted to give you guys this update and tell you what I thought. of the product. I can't really think of any negatives. It didn't cloud, the Miracle Mud didn't cloud my water at all. I mean, I put it in, and within minutes I turned the system on. Didn't make my water cloudy at all. It was very easy to do. Next spring break for me is when I have to change half of it out and put new in. So I have 10 pounds of Miracle Mud in there. I'll take out 5, put 5 new pounds in, which is not a big deal. And 5 pounds of Miracle Mud is only like $20. It's not. So basically, I'm having filtration once a year for $20. It's not a big deal. So, I mean, it is a little pricey to start up at the beginning, but once you get it started up, it's not a big deal. But as you can see, everything in my tank looks beautiful. All the fish, I swear the fish have more vibrant colors now than they did before. Same with some of the coral. Some of the coral's colors are definitely more vibrant, and the polyp extension is a little better. But the product definitely does what it says. A bunch of people out there will tell you, no, it doesn't work. That's probably because they tried it and didn't set it up in the proper way, or they had a problem with something else besides the Miracle Mud. But obviously it works for me. I can't say it's going to work for everybody because everybody's tank is different. So don't get mad at me if you try it and it doesn't work for you. It's just every system is different. So it works for me, great. I would recommend it as long as you set it up the way I've set it up. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better progress in what things have been. And the coral growth has been about the same. I can't say my corals are growing faster or slower. I can't really tell. I haven't taken progress pictures or anything to keep track, so I can't really speak on that. I mean, it seems like they're growing really fast, but they always have for me. Everything looks great, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update. I will be doing more updates. I'm not totally getting out of the hobby. I'm not totally getting rid of everything that I own, but I am getting rid of a majority of the things that are on or in this tank and just starting a smaller tank. So I will be doing updates on the smaller tank when I get it set up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helped a little bit. I know I didn't go really into depth with the Miracle Mud, but honestly, there's not much I can talk about. It's a good product. It works for me. I have no negatives for it. I mean, maybe the one negative is the cost and that you have to change it once a year, but that's not a big deal for me. Honestly, I enjoy working on my reef tank, so it doesn't bother me at all. So I wouldn't consider that as a negative, but others may. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, because I will be doing more videos. And thank you guys.